Hello everyone, lord.agion here with another Starcraft 2 replay. Spawning in the right bottom side, we have INnoVation. I think that's how you say it. Slightly spelled a bit strangely, but then again everybody wants to make their name say something without, well, usually someone already takes that name. And so on the top right side, we have SKTelecomsoO. I really hope I say that right. Or I know I'm going to say it wrong. Bottom side, we're going to have an SCV scout, Overlord scout. I'm going to fast forward because in the beginning stages, nothing much is happening. Getting a standard economy, going for the spawning pool. Pretty standard build so far, except we got two proxy racks. The Zerg, did he see it? No, the Zerglings are, no wait, drones? Going for a bit of an all-in? Interesting. Or could have been a mistake? That might have been a mistake. He took all of his drones and then now taking them back. If that was a mistake, that must have been a huge mistake. As you can see, these Zerglings are chasing down this SCV. Both of the racks are done. So we're going to build both the Marines in this little location. It has a good choke point. This Marine's nice and stuck in that one spot. Cancel that supply depot. Didn't get the proper choke point you like. Two Marines going to opposite sides. Going to stutter step away. Try to do as much damage before they will get killed because it's just being overwhelmed. Getting some nice, killed off one. Get some nice damage on another one, and good amount of damage on this one. Zergling's going to attack, but that was it supposed to be all in, or was it just a complete mistake? I'm not exactly sure. Oh, the nice jukes. He brings it up, he runs away, then he realizes he's still right there. Other Zerglings, they thought about coming back. Now he's going to they're too far away. They're going to just let him continue. This wall is almost complete, though it is technically complete to the fact that they cannot get any units through. This SCV's getting to the other side, quite nice. And the Zerglings are trying to peck away. They won't be getting through that anytime soon, though they could just repair up this yeah, they're probably on auto repair. Yeah, they are on auto repair. This barracks is going to fly in either A for a scout or B for something strange. Either can be possible. Zerglings is now being pushed away since the single Marine came out. I know Overlords used to be scouts, but barracks for scouts is a bit unusual to say the least. He sees the gas now going up, so he won't see any hive tech anytime soon. Not hive, lair. Any lair tech anytime soon. The second expansion is coming up. He did see that. The Terran player still doesn't look like he's going. Well, he does have this command center, soon to be an orbital command center, be ready for second base. But he needs to clear out these Zerglings, or should they just pester him? Perhaps this barracks will fly down here, maybe create a bit of a Marine harassing force. I'm not sure. By the looks of it, let's see. Okay, he has a queued right here. It looks like it's going to be a relatively permanent scout. Perhaps he waypointed? No, I don't see any waypoints. Plus, I would probably see those lines that go in between the waypoints. Zerglings coming in. Probably the same 4 Zerglings as before. Kind of the Zerg player has more map presence. Oh, nope, never mind. The map presence soon go in favor of the Terran player due to the Hellions. Roasting all those Zerglings quite nicely. And this last one that just came in late to the party realized he should never went to the party. Let's see. Nothing too extravagant. Production looks like we're going to see a Vikings. Will these Hellions go in for a harass? That Queen's ready to push away. The Queens must stay on that creep because their speed is crap off creep. Additional Hellions come in. We may see extremely heavy Hellion aggression. I say that huge blunder. Was it supposed to be all in or not? I'm not exactly sure. There was not that many drones he had in the first place, and he just had no mining whatsoever in the beginning half of the game. That's just pretty much game over at that point. There are 6 Hellions now. They can do a significant amount of damage, but not exactly to Queens. Queens are nice and healthy. Though they're trying to kite. Did lose 1 Hellion though, but they will not be able to take out Queen. She will slowly regain health and perhaps little health injections when transfusion. That's what exactly it's called. Looks like we're going to see a Roach counterattack, but they're pretty far away. Got Banshees. Oh! Wait, no, that's armory. I could have sworn that was a battle cruiser. What was that? Fusion reactor for the battle cruisers? Zerglings did see the Hellions. He realized, oh crap, I just passed some Hellions. Or perhaps he was now thinking about the Roaches. Roaches will try out quite effectively versus Hellions, but the problem is the Zerg player has no counter due to the Banshees. So these battle Hellions, that's nice to see. Something a bit more beefy. Getting some nice damage on these Roaches. And there's no... These Zerglings are just now going to be roasted by the Hellions, but they're now in the line, but there's a bunch of Hellions here, and they get all splashed down. Looks like the Zerg player did... GG, was defeated, was victorious, yeah. The Zerg player was defeated in the end of the game, and looks like there's a parallel. There was a lot of observers in this game. By the way, this is a best of 5 series, and we're going to be starting the next game right about... I guess you expect me to say now. Well, I won't. I'll interrupt my own joke. Just bring that up. And in the top side, we have our I really need to learn how to say these names properly. SKTelecomsoO. Telecosmo. There we go. And INnovate. Telecosmo is going, well, the beginning of any RTS is a bit boring. Let's bring up the production so we can see what each player is doing. As you can see here, nothing too crazy. No scouts out yet other than the Overlord. Looks like 2 Overlord. One for here, one for here. We might see a third one to go over here because it is a... It could be a 2v2, but based on this layout, it could be most likely a free-for-all map. But it's a 1v1 right now. Overlords... I want to know, what is a term for when Overlords move? Is it floating? I'm thinking what's a fancy name for when a Zeppelin or a blimp moves. Looks like we're going to see some Reaper harassment. He does not see any tech on add-on, but looks like a tech on add-on would finish off the wall off. He does see that Reaper. I think he was thinking there might have been a Reaper, that's why he was trying to get a... Oh, I don't know why he pulled back. Oh, I think he was he was trying to place it up here on top of... So he's technically on the higher ground, so no Marines will come out and snipe. But he did see the Reaper. Doesn't get any drone kills yet. Pretty close, though. Is delaying mining time. Queen comes out, will force away the Reapers due to the fact that they have range attacks. Originally, wait, how does he see that? Oh! The Marine up here was spotting it. Nice. Due to the fact that this was higher ground than this, so you can't see above it, but this was the same ground as this. So it prevented prevented him from seeing it until now, or until then. Got a Reaper here sitting over the pit, trying to see perhaps any proxies, which is always a possibility because Terrans can't. It's a bit safer to withdraw from a proxy for playing as Terrans due to the fact that their buildings can fly. So proxies are not as dangerous as one would think. And it looks like we got a... Why is there a beacon there? Was that placed by this guy, or... I'm not sure. Looks like we got a couple Widow Mines in here. May do significant amount of damage, may not. You just have to find and what's... Looks like he also... Here's a good tip. Queue up a bunch of waypoints of direction of travel. Let's see if... What does he see? Does he realize it? No, the medevac skirting along the edge of the map. There was a brief moment. There we go. He sees it. He does see the Widow Mine. Getting some nice harassment there. The Widow Mine's still there. Got the Spore Crawler. He's cancelled the Spore Crawler, but he has the Overlord there, so he will see it. Looks like we've got a Viking coming out. I shouldn't have it normal. I think the average gameplay actually is at a faster. Looks the Vikings coming in, poking these. It's sort of hard to actually poke an Overlord when you're using missiles. Either way, got the Queens coming out, getting some nice amount of creep generation, as in 4 tumors. We may want to see a Raven or two to get some stealth detectors to clean up these tumors, but looks like he only has the reactor, not a tech lab. Planetary... No, command center. This could have been a planetary fortress based on its build location, but looks like he's just going to use this part as a wall off for temporarily. Interesting. Zerg player is going for a third hatchery. Reaper, the Viking's still doing some damage. And nice transfusion, just to keep it alive a little bit longer. Enough to save it, actually. Looks like we're going to see some Mutalisk harassment. We got the Marines and a couple Hellions here. Getting a nice snipe. Cancels it at the last possible moment to get his almost full refund. Well, he gets the maximum refund amount, because whenever in StarCraft 2, canceling structure while it's own build gets you the full refund value, no matter how much health has left. But it's still not equal to the amount of the building that you just canceled. Plus, he does not get to keep the drone. Clean up those creep tumors all the way back to the base. Now we're seeing a nice engagement. Queens coming in. They might want to... It's always been... These Stimpack Marines are doing a severe amount of damage, but they're slowly being whittled away. The Spine Crawler is out DPSing the heel of the medevac. That Widow Mine just went up and died. Looks like there's another Widow Mine there, but a stuff detector revealed it. He picks up all of his, well, remaining of the units and flies away, brings them back, just lays them down here, waiting for reinforcements. There's a bit too many medevacs out. There's one for each Marine, basically. So I guess that's the maximum that you want to have. Well, he needs more ground units to attack, because these Marines can be focused down quite readily due to the fact that these Mutalisks have splash damage. It's really hard, makes it pretty hard to heal up the units when they're being splashed down. Mutalisks, Widow Mine's coming up to shoot. This Widow Mine still hasn't fired its missile. Looks like it killed off the Zerglings. And there goes that attacking force of the Terran player. He started out very strong in that engagement, then he started losing some units, which then made the Zerg player's DPS more effective against the remaining units, which caused him to win the battle. If that made any sense to anybody who's listening to this. We got, looks like a wave of drones, a hit squad of Mutilisks. What's the count? Of course, there's going to be a missile turret, but that's not a lot to deal with one group of Mutilisks. He might need some Vikings. No, he needs an overwhelming force. Thors can do pretty good if he blobs them up too much, because the Thor's AA does do splash damage. Marines can be effective. Widow Mines, they can be pretty effective also due to the fact they deal splash damage. They deal... Looks like they ran into a missile turret, now they're falling back. He might have lost one, he might have lost two. The Widow Mines are there, they just stayed out of range. By launching missile deals 125 damage, plus 35 versus shields, and damage to their primary targets, and 40 damage and splash nearby. So 125 will one-shot a Mutalisk. We got this medevac coming in. I think that might be the observers making those pings, because I'm not so sure. Got these Marines being deployed out. The medevac's actually a bit low in health, and they might run into a swarm of Zerglings. Getting, 3 drone kills, 4? I would say maybe that was 5 drone kills. He needs to get out of there, at least with the medevac, because it's the most valuable, easiest thing to get away. If he would have stayed around with the medevac any longer, it could easily been focused down, or I should say chased down, which it just did. I think it stopped there, I didn't really see. Zerg players can try and get its 4th base up, but that's being shut down immediately once again. Zerglings being swarmed in, canceled at the last moment. Tried to... Oh wait, you now get to keep your drone. That's new from the last time I played. Before, you do not keep your drone. And what do we have on the cards? We have Thors coming out. That's a good counter to the Mutalisk. Not only can provide some ample ground damage, it also can get some good splash damage on the Mutalisks. And there's already one out. So we got the hit squad of... Looks like we got the... He sees their Banelings, a good counter to the Mass Marine splash damage, basically. He kills that Overseer with... And now he knows there are 2 Widow Mines there. He cancels all those Banelings. He does have some. No Baneling landmines. That's sort of why he scanned. He doesn't want to run some landmines. And a nice kill of that army. He still has the Thor. Now he doesn't. Which you probably should try dropping at the last moment, because that Thor had a lot of health and it pretty much died doing nothing. This Thor might be able to be targeted down. Currently the Mutalisks are focusing down the other targets. The Thor is a nice backed up corner. Since Marines have range damage, they can shoot over each other, while the Zerglings have to take on the only units they can reach. If he's trying to expand forward, it's a bit dangerous to go towards the Zerg base, but then again, he has attacking force. Usually the battles will probably happen around here now. And it will sort of keep the base secure, assuming he wins those battles. Mutalisk coming in, focus on the missile turrets. Once he focuses on the missile turrets, he can attack the SCVs at will. A lot of Mutalisks coming in, giving him that nice instant boost in economy. Killing off that Overlord. Destroying this coolant tower. It sort of blocks a way of unit passage, which... Oh wait, no! The coolant... Man, what am I thinking? it creates a blockage. Why? It just prevents the Zerglings from coming in from behind. I was first thinking the cooling tower was like destructible rocks, but I just went over my mind. It's meant for creating a passage, basically. Cancels off all those banelings. There's a large force here, but he doesn't have any armor to contend with that. Sure, he has banelings and a lot of Zerglings, but there's no really large force to deal with the armor. But the banelings just mop up all the Marines, and then the Zerglings can surround and overwhelm the Thors. However, these Widow Mines were really crushing him. The splash damage was destroying those Zerglings even after the Banelings killed all those Marines. So all these Widow Mines were splashing down the Zerglings quite readily. Well, looks like the Terran player is taking this game 2-0. And we shall see how this game ends. If the Zerg player wants to win, this best of 5, he must win the next 3 games. Hello everyone, this is game number 3. Will the Zerg player come back and make a 3-win game? Well, 3 wins for the next 3 games. Man, I really need to work on my introductions. Basically, the Zerg player must win the next 3 games and able to win this best of 5, but will he do it? So far new, nothing too crazy. The Terran player might play a bit more safe this round, or he could play a bit more aggressively this round due to the fact that he has it's ace match for him. It is, well, not ace match, but game point for him. He can be as aggressive as he wants and so be able to lose and still be fine. Looks like he is going to play a lot of early aggression. He has the lead. He can take risks. Zerg player must be on the edge of the seat at the end of the series. Nothing too crazy. Looks like he is going for second refinery. Terran player almost has his first barracks up and ready for the second. The Overlord's probably going to come in and see. Probably is wondering why there's no barracks yet. He could build barracks in front of him, think it might be running a bit slow, but no, he builds a supply depot. Building bunkers, interesting. Looks like he's going to build this bunker. This is a fallback bunker. This is a frontal assault bunker. Another bunker. This can be devastating. He has solidified a huge front line. Keeping these unnecessary loss of Marine, he could just send back into the bunker and let it fight on for much longer. Spore Crawler crawling up, just now outside the range of the bunkers, but still being focused on by these Marines quite easily. We have a lot of bunkers right now. Both sides setting up the defenses. This spine crawler is just in range because spine crawlers have a range of 6 if I remember correctly. So range of 7 while Marines have a range of 6. Poking away at these bunkers, basically sieging it with melee units, if that's the proper term. Sieging with melee. Poke, poke. Have you ever had that person in like elementary schools like keeps on poking you for no good reason? This is pretty much probably what it is. Got these Marines trying to run away. And the Zerg player dealt with this early aggression quite cost effectively. He did lose his first expanding base, but he didn't lose that much. He destroyed quite a number of bunkers. There's a pretty big commitment on the Terran player. How will he fare out? He not be able to snipe that queen. Everything counts if the Terran player can kill it. Now we have banelings being morphed on the front line. This might be devastating. SCVs are off the line that he was trying to repair. Didn't realize, oh crap, he has more banelings. Those banelings, oh, they're all stacked up. Oh, that's a huge hit. There's still one baneling left and destroys every single SCV. That is game. He repelled this significant assault with what, like 7 bunkers on his doorstep, and then he comes back and spawns banelings and destroyed every SCV. He's trying to stay alive. He's trying to build mules, but this game is over already. Even nice microing the Hellion, but it is for nothing. And that was an incredibly short game. 31 dead SCVs from the Terran player, compared to the Zerg player's 0 SCVs lost. That was an incredibly short game, and according to in-game timer, it was 9 minutes 58 seconds. I sort of had it fast too, even during this engagement. I probably should slow it down a bit, let the action take place, but I forgot to slow it down. Either way, let's head into the 4th game. And this is game number 4. Will the Zerg player come out with another 2 wins? Let's find out. And nothing's happening so far. Nothing major, because it's the very beginning of the game. Let's fast forward a little bit more. We got an SCV building a supply depot. Will we see another couple proxy barracks, or will he play a bit more safely? No scouts yet by the Terran player. Going for an early expansion before a barracks. This may pay off, because based on the Zerg player's previous actions, he goes straight for a second reactor. Not tend to be extremely aggressive, except for a handful of Zerglings, which can easily be dealt with by walling off your entrance and having some Marines to shoot at them. Currently 2 Overlords out, 3 Overlords out for scouting. The Terran player still has not scouted out. Do we see any sneakiness, or do we see any aggressiveness? Has 3 queens out, nothing too big. 2 meant for larvae, 1 meant for creep tumors. Nothing too major. He saw those Hellions there, and probably should slow down, but I probably should just keep the pace a bit slower. He came in, didn't get much damage. He lost 6 drones, which is quite a bit of a number. However, it's still easily be recoverable. Now there's a Roach Warren and Spire down. Roach Warren has a nice, can build roaches, gives you some nice tanky units. Spire is definitely meant for Mutalisks. Have 5 building out, and the Mutalisks will give him some great map presence. There is a Viking out, however, it can be overwhelmed by a large number of Mutalisks. We have an early Thors coming out. That's nice to see. Going to see heavy tech early on. He built this missile turret. However, there's also another missile turret there. This SCV is not doing anything. That's not as bad as one would think, but it does hurt the economy. He's avoiding any splash damage between the SCVs. He's trying to repair the extractor. However, his SCVs are getting a bit splashed down now. Setting over other SCVs to repair it. Thor came out, got a nice shot, splashing down this one. One of them almost died. Took basically 1.5 volleys, some of it was splash damage, and ran straight into a Widow Mine, wherever they are. Widow Mine was it a Widow Mine? Looked like it would have mine. I don't... Oh, here it is. It's right there. Scan goes off because he has practically no scouts out. Other mulets coming in. Got a nice snipe on the SCV trying to build the geyser. Just a bit of damage. Every little bit counts. Looks like we might have a barrack scout. Perhaps it might go in for... He probably should start attacking that if he realizes... Yeah, he does realize it. We might see proxy racks, but I'm not exactly sure. It looks like this could be a scout. Hellion came in, noticed that this wall of debris is being attacked. Notice nothing's attacking that debris. He's going to see there's now going to be a large roach force that Hellion got sniped. Did he see there's an expansion there? Yes, he did. Just straight up ignoring it. And he got killed by a heavy mechanized army. Roaches coming in, now targeting the expansion. Yeah, he knew there was expansion there because the mutalisks got hit by the Widow. Of course he did. 4, 5, 6 Vikings out. How many mutalisks are left? Units. Vikings see the roaches. They are placed on. they're currently on a. I think it's attack move, which causes them to just follow the roaches. Currently only 2 mutalisks are left, so the Vikings are pretty much not necessary anymore, though they can provide some good harassment due to the fact they can land and start shooting everything up. Barracks are still just floating right there, over some roaches. I think the roaches think it might be a piñata. Bang it out, get all the goodies. Another scan goes off, he sees nothing important. Oh look, he's refining at his main base. We're doomed. Looks like we're going to see blue flame. And the ship and armor upgrade. So this is going to be a heavily mechanized force. Perhaps we're going to see some battle Hellions, or perhaps just regular Hellions with the blue flames. Oh wait, there's already battle Hellions out. Hellbats, that's what they're called. A lot of siege tanks, which will destroy any grouped up ground force quite readily. What will the Zerg player go for? He currently has a 5th base building. He currently has only 3 base refining. This one's not exactly refining yet. Terran player has 3 bases also. And now, with the pre-igniter almost finished and the armor upgrade is, no, weapon upgrade is almost finished, he's going to send out attack. Sending out, searching for those creep tumors, just remove the map presence of the Zerg player. See a flanking force of roaches, but they will be crushed instantly. He sees that now Blue Flame is burning his roaches. Kills, I think that was SCV. He's running to a line of siege tanks down the road. This siege tank will be focused out, but he took a significant amount of losses just for taking out 1 siege tank and 1 SCV. He sees there's a double evolution chamber, a bit of a wall off. And now, here comes the Terran siege. A lot of mutalisks out. They could focus down all these Thors, but they're getting repaired, so their durability is going way up. We do see a couple Vikings. He probably should dispatch with them as soon as possible due to the fact that that's the remaining anti-air. And now these siege tanks are focusing down the main base. He could go and deploy, but he's going to remain in assault mode because he wants to may want to chase down those drones. And we can see these mutalisks are actually cleaning house since they have nothing to fire back at them. However, the Zerg players took out 3 mining bases. That is critical. though he did basically lose his entire mechanized army, he is in a pretty bad situation. He also lost, if you can see by this count, 46 drones. He does have a good amount of drones left. He can probably resaturate his remaining two bases quite easily. But now, what does he have to defend himself? He has some Thors and a Viking, well, four Vikings, versus this flock. Is that flock or swarm of Mutalisk? Almost sounds like there's thunder outside, but there's right. No, it's just a garbage truck. Sorry about that. It sounded like there's thunder outside, but it was a pretty sunny day, so. And I'm in here inside casting replays in a nice sunny day. Folk might be able takes out one of the Vikings, and I think he lost only one of the Mutalisks. Getting two more Vikings. He's going to focus on the missile turret. It's burning, now dead. Focus on the other missile turrets. This one still hasn't been finished. Now it is finished. And now these Mutalisks are very low in health. You should just have them fall back, regain health before going back in. Looks like the Zerg player has surrendered. I think I might have cast this replay out of order, or that was the third game the Zerg player lost. I think I might have cast this out of order. Whoops, looks like this is the end of the series. Oh, if this is the end of the series, perhaps I mistaken. I could have sworn this was the third loss. And yet this is labeled replay number 4. Well, if this is the last replay, this is lord.agion saying thank you for watching and signing off. Hello everyone. Apparently this actually was a best of 7 series. Whoops. So now this is match point for the Terran player. And we're going to see something a bit unusual. He's actually, oh wait, this is not unusual. He's going straight with the high yield minerals. At first I thought it was, he's going to attack with the, do an SCV rush. Yep, he's going straight for the high yield minerals. He does have a significant delay in mining, which this may pay out for him, may not. So we just have to watch the replay and find out. The Overlord scouts eventually going to spot this. And let's see. Instant Overlord sees it, the Zerg player should instantly rush him, because he has a bit of delay in mining time. He's just now getting his spawning pool, so there will not be any rush anytime soon, due to the fact that, well, one that cannot be defended from. Because the Terran player is going for a barracks, and going for a second barracks, so his production will be a-okay. And now, I'm curious, when will the income, where's the total income? Well, we see the Zerg player still has advantage in economy, the fact that he was able to get more drones out quicker than the SCVs. And plus he has a second base coming off. Now we see Reaper came out. Gonna probably swing around and jump up here with another Reaper. Nope, no other Reapers. Coming in just to force out a response. Focus on these rocks, even though it does provide protection to the Zerg player. Perhaps he wants some mobility due to the fact that the base is over there. Reap almost cleaned up. Almost gets. He was trying to go in for an intercept, perhaps, but he did not make the cut. Creep troopers going out in two directions. We got medevacs coming in, probably filled with Marines. Not even completely full, might I say, but it might be in just enough. Using the ignite afterburners. Perhaps he's going to hit this space. Perhaps nope. He will not use the rocks as cover just yet. Now spawning a blockade of Marines. He may be able to snipe this queens I should say, but there is a large number of Zerglings. And currently, even though the Terran player does have high yield minerals, he currently the Zerg player does have 2 complete refining bases, so his economy is much greater. Now we got siege tanks coming out. Do we have any others? We got some more medevacs. A couple banelings. They got picked off when they only attacked 1 unit at a time, which is very helpful to the Terran player. And now he almost focused on that queen. He's not just getting overwhelmed. But however, these siege tanks got some nice shots off the Zerglings. A lot of them are significantly damaged. Huge bunch of them just got blown up. That he's currently sustaining. The Zerg player is sustaining heavy losses due to these siege tanks. About almost half his total number of Zerglings he built this game has gone down to those siege tanks. Siege tanks got some nice shots off. They've sort of obliterated their own Marines also, by the way. But these siege tanks will continue pumping out massive damage. Baneling nests, researching the, basically the rolling banelings. The evolve centrifugal hooks. I think I said that right. A nice flank for Zerglings, but there's a contingent of Marines there. And now he's out of Zerglings, and his queens are pretty low on health. There goes banelings, and once building starts being focused down, that's pretty much the end of the game. This hatchery will go down. This is the end of the actual end of the game series. The Terran player takes it 4-1 in this best of 7 series. I'm probably going to say, to conceal that I've made this mistake, I'm probably going to make it a best of 5. What's it called? A best of 5 series to prevent any spoilers how it's going to end. So that's going to be my reasoning why it's going to be posted as best of 5 instead of best of 7. Well, this is Lord.agion saying thank you for watching and signing off. For real this time.